didn't know that. Well, overall, I thought it was a good day. I know a lot of good things happened. There's always things that you do on both sides of the ball where you're beating yourself, whether it's mental errors or your penalties or your drop balls, things like that. But all those things get cleaned up pretty good. And there's certainly each individual's got to make sure he looks at the film, studies it, finds out things he can do to make himself better, and get back to work Monday morning. So overall, I think there's a lot of good stuff.
How'd you like the offense's ability to stretch the field there a little bit?
Well, I think overall, it's again our offensive scheme. There's a lot of new things we're doing, but it's a lot of good stuff. We just don't have the timing down with them. We got a lot of drop balls. We missed a couple throws, and so that's Missouri beating Missouri. And those things can be fixed though, and I think that's real important that we did that. One thing we came out very, very healthy. So Drew sprained his ankle. Other than that, we had nothing. So that's awesome.
About Marcus coming back after a couple days off and just immediately kind of get him going.
Yeah, making some plays. So good. I mean, he's capable. I mean, all those guys are. We got a good receiving core. What we got to do though is, man, we can't drop footballs. We got too much talent there. That's Missouri beating Missouri, and that's real good throwing football teams rarely do that. Sometimes they do it, but it's rare when it happens, and that's something that certainly we can get cleaned up.
Is that just maybe rust early on?
No. It's perfect, man. I'd be in a high rise in New York City with a phone there, just solving everybody's problems. So what you got to do is you just got to work hard and get better. But I think it's exciting. It's real important for us. The days are ticking down. I think we all sense the urgency of what's happening.
What about the quarterbacks? What you see to them?
Just same thing you saw. I mean, guys competing, a lot of good things. Each one of them probably wish they had a couple throws over again. A lot of mixing and matching, though. In 5 plays out 3, 2, because we got so many guys we're looking at. So, the continuity factor is difficult at times, and so many people in and out. But certainly, I think there were some good things.
What about Beam's performance? It looks like his snaps were pretty high today.
Yeah, that was pretty good observing. I thought you might bring that up today. So. First of all, every one of them were straight. He just had tie snaps. This is the first time he's ever been in game environment snapping. Okay, so that's the time he's done it, starting in that position. So we expect him to get the ball down a little bit, and we would like to make sure we get those eliminated by our first game.
Prior to the day, had he been pretty consistent?
Oh yeah, real consistent. We've been doing really well. Everybody else snapped good. Okay, but again, his first shot at it, and we'll in this type of environment, but we expect him to be very good at doing it, and. We should go through a whole season without a bad snap. So that's to be honest with you, that's the truth.
Got a taste of the tempo early. Did you enjoy? You got a taste of the tempo early. Did you like what you saw?
No, I will not discuss any scheme stuff at all.
Care about your run game and specifically the depth you've got at running back. It looks like several guys.
Yeah. Again, there's a lot of mixing and matching the situations that you put in yourself. A lot of times it's difficult, but. In terms of maybe not run the ball maybe as much as we want to run it, so those things we got to look at. There's a lot of multi-formations that was a little bit different for us, but I think all those guys, Henry Josie, Russell's doing a good job, Murph's doing a good job, and there's quite a few guys that have got some talent, some quickness, can make some things happen.
What do you think of the play EJ made on the James throw?
Well, that was a great play. He went up and got it. I mean, if you're coaching receivers, you got to become a defender there and knock that down. But, all of a sudden, you're not the receiver anymore. All of a sudden, it's switched, and Doriel, young receiver, he's got to go up and bat that down. But it's a great play by EJ. If you're coaching EJ, and if you're coaching Doriel, you sit there. You got to help the quarterback out and get it down. The ball's thrown out 3 yards wider. It's probably a touchdown. So the placement of the ball wasn't where it needed to be.
It's a classic, both sides of the same coin. Something good happens, but also at the same time, something bad happens.
Yeah, and I'm the one that has to live with it.
Gary, some of the young guys like Arion Penton and Josh Augusta were getting some reps with the twos.
Yeah.
Ideally, with guys that are showing talent like that, do you still